Okay. Episode 940. Welcome to the show, everybody. Louise and Louise are here.
Louise and Louise. You're looking very much like a Louise in that outfit.
Yeah, like a Thelma and Louise.
Yes. If there were this cutoff, she's got cutoff t-shirt. I imagined some jean shorts that are ripped. What are you wearing on the old stems down
black
there?
Jeans.
Oh, black jeans.
Yeah,
Those are the cousin, the more badass cousin of the ripped jeans.
Yeah. Yep. I'm a rebel. Okay. I'm a rebel.
Rebel daddy.
I'm really
tough.
Although, I mean, Rush, I don't know.
I mean,
like, Rush is funny to me.
Tell me
like,
why.
Well, it's only men like Rush. It's sort of like Radiohead.
I like Rush.
Oh, yeah. Well, you introduced me to Rush.
Yeah.
All the World is a Stage.
Yeah.
And if you ever go to a Rush show, you're going to be in luck because you will walk into that lady's bathroom and it'll be echoey, an echoey silence. So maybe we should get into more bands like that because that sounds great.
Yeah, I feel like they don't have a good reputation among music lovers.
False.
False? Okay. Well,
Yes.
because one time I told somebody that I appreciate that I look to as like a music expert.
Yeah.
And they poo-pooed my love of Rush.
That's shocking. So Neil Peart, the drummer, is one of the best drummers of all time.
Okay, what the heck? Yeah.
The songs it may not have been a music problem. They are seen as like,
It's like
they love
disco-y
Ayn
adjacent?
Rand.
Oh.
Like their lyrics, they'll write in the liner notes like inspired by the words of Ayn Rand. Like they're more libertarian sensibility.
All right. Well.
But then musically, they are excellent.
Okay. Well, I don't like that. I don't.
You don't love Ayn Rand?
No, there's no Atlas Shrugged sitting on the old bookshelf over here.
Sarah's reading The Fountainhead day and night. But I saw that the Atlas Shrugged on a list of books that you would not want on your bookshelf, or like some book. It's
person
like a red
was
flag.
Like, yeah,
Women
red flag.
think it's a red flag.
Red flag book things, and along with some other ones that are like the 48 laws of power, whatever, 42, whatever, however many fucking laws of power.
Yeah.
Like do not.
Well,
what other ones would be before? Well, first say your thing.
No, I was just just staying with the Ayn Rand thing briefly. Is that I was shopping at PacSun today because I was reading what the kids are putting in their back to school hauls.
Oh God! Okay, I like talking about this so much better. Yeah.
And it was like these specific baggy, low rise jeans from PacSun. So I was like, click, 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 click. Because
they look really cool. The kids at camp were wearing them, and I was like, I kind of want a pair of those.
I'll send you the link, Sarah.
They're super cool.
We're clinging on to youth over here.
Yes, I am. I don't care. I'm wearing all the things I wanted to wear in junior high, but I didn't feel cool enough. And now I'm like, fuck that.
We're so cool.
I can freaking rip it on a snowboard. Let's go.
Rip it. I want to use that more. And I noticed in PacSun, the tabs, it'll be like, there was like a collections.
Yeah.
And one of them was called John Galt, and that's the main character of Atlas Shrugged. And I was like, what is happening at PacSun?
What is happening at PacSun?
I do not know the answer.
What? Are they indoctrinating children subliminally in ways that we don't even know?
Yeah, I think it may be like in and out John 3:16 scenario. But this is the John Galt scenario.
What?
Yeah.
That is wild.
And it makes sense actually because they're under the Abercrombie umbrella. Hollister, isn't it PacSun, Hollister, Abercrombie, or is that wrong?
I don't know. Abercrombie, Hollister. I feel like American Eagle is that's like the knockoffy version of. That's like the cheaper version of.
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong, but
no, that sounds right. That sounds like it could be. They're always under one umbrella. They're,
I don't know who's doing the John Galt stuff.
It's like a Abercrombie, not Abercrombie. What the hell is it? Anthropology and Urban Outfitters.
Oh yes, they're like sister stores.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, at any rate, we will have to investigate that. I don't know what's going on there. However, other red flag books.
Yeah.
Catcher in the Rye, I gotta say.
Catcher in the Rye. Okay.
Yeah, Holden Caulfield, like enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Because it's like the incels. They love that. Because they relate to Holden.
Okay. I couldn't even tell you I don't really know what Catcher in the Rye is about.
That's because you're not an incel. It's about this guy, Holden Caulfield, who's like mad at women and mad at society. And he feels like disenfranchised. And it's like, you're a rich white boy. Like, what is your problem? You know, it's like an incel mindset where, what are you mad about?
Yeah.
You have everything.
Yeah.
But they don't think they do. And he had like acne and he was upset about it.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's like, yeah, me too, Holden. Okay. Like, sorry. You don't have to get mad at society because you have bad skin. I hope this becomes a promo clip.
I wanted to, yes.
Where we're talking like this shit on Holden Caulfield, a fictional character.
Fine with me. Mm-hmm. This is, you know, who we like raise our flags to. This is the opposite. What is the opposite of we raise our flag? We like
half-mast.
Half-mast.
Yeah.
Oh, we're flying the flag at half-mast for Holden Caulfield.
Because remember, Catcher in the Rye was written by J.D. Salinger.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's a recluse, and he had an inappropriate relationship with a young lady.
Okay.
You can connect the dots.
Too many kids are named Holden for without knowing this history.
I think they know it.
Oh my God.
Because
I would have said I loved that name 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And I did not know.
You didn't know the context.
I didn't.
I mean, he's an excellent writer.
Yeah.
I just don't like the story and where it comes from. And this sort of like angry young man.
Yeah.
Like idea that is then justified and acted like it's sort of romantic.
No, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, this is all to say.
Yeah.
PacSun has great genes.
Yeah, they do.
And not Sydney Sweeney kind, okay? I don't want to get in any trouble.
Oh my God. We didn't even talk about that. That was a crazy, weird week in pop culture.
It's so silly.
It was
so silly.
Every part, I mean, I get it.
What part?
I get why it looks so problematic. No, I get why
Sarah's gonna be like, free Palestine.
I get why it looks so problematic. Like, to say there was a lot of innuendo or
was it an actual video or just a poster or
no, like a video with dialogue over it.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just saw the image.
Yeah, and a lot of dialogue. It's like, I got these good genes from my parents.
That really was like up in arms about it? I don't know anyone that was like, this is outrageous.
I just feel like
it was a dog whistle or what?
Yes, I feel like that's a good way to put it.
Got to edit this out.
Why?
Because go ahead. You feel like it was a dog whistle?
Yeah, people. You think people disagree with that? Like, I think at surface level, it's very easy to see.
Really?
Yeah, and I think more than anything, what it's doing is what all of these companies, Balenciaga did this a couple of years ago. They're getting us talking about it. This is a PR stunt.
Mm. Yeah. So you think it was intentional?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I don't think anything happens in media that isn't intentional.
I hear what you're saying.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Including the people who poorly airbrushed, this is going to be kind of a throwback to this summer, Jeff Bezos and what's-her-name's wedding, and left all those little things in, like the safety pin on her dress and
Whose wedding?
Jeff Bezos and whoever the fuck he got married to.
Bezos and Sanchez.
Yes. Yeah, Lauren Sanchez.
Okay.
Yeah.
What safety pin?
There was a Vanity Fair article that was done, or Vogue. Yeah, Vogue. Thank you, Vogue. And they left in a lot of things that they could have edited out.
That we're kind of like you're seeing behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of my personal favorites was the one where she's getting like fitted, and I guess or trying on a dress, and I suppose that's why the safety pin's there, but it's not really told to us that it is a fitting. But there are two women who I guess are the seamstress.
Oh, in the back.
Yes.
And they look miserable.
Yes.
I do remember that one.
And I just love that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was a mistake.
Weird.
So, and I think,
Okay.
I think that she went, oh my God, yes, beautiful, because she looked great. They airbrushed her just perfect.
And then there's these sour-faced hookers in the back.
Yes. And I that to say, nothing in media that gets published, I don't think there's anything that's really a mistake. Unless I put it out, in which case I would totally didn't mean to. And I was just like, whatevs. And
you're tired.
I noticed so many times in these videos where when we record this, my camera or my video, my screen of myself is so tiny, so I can't see if I have things in my teeth. I can't see. It's no joke, like 2 inches by 2 inches, so that I could see my notes, so I could see you, so I could see everything else, and I'm just on a laptop here.
What do you see? And then the final thing that's like, whoa.
Oh, I cry all the time in these episodes. And as good as my wonderful Thrive mascara is, if it gets wet enough, it'll come off in the tubes. So sometimes I got a tube just sitting there.
I didn't know. I would have told you.
Or I got some lips that just make it obvious that I'm living in Denver. It's so dry.
Oh, no.
And I just can't tell.
I had no idea.
Get all worked up, get a little foamy at the side of the mouth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen that on you though, Sarah.
Well, I would imagine you have, but this made me think, oh my God, if I were a real podcast host, which is so funny to say because what am I doing here? I would probably check. When I saw the behind the scenes from Call Her Daddy, what's her name? Alex?
Yes.
Something.
Cooper.
Yeah, I watched her docu-series or whatever that was on Hulu. It was about her show.
Mm-hmm. She's got makeup or something.
Oh, Suze, more than that, they have somebody who's they're recording each question in its own segment and pausing and re-asking and getting the better shot. They're redoing the lip gloss. I'm like, holy fuck. Maybe that's my problem. I don't care. Do I not care enough? I'm like, I am not that polished. I never will be. And I say it when I'm like a real podcast host in the same way that we all still feel like little kids. And I'm damn near 40. And I'm like, when I grow up and one day I'll grow up, it's the same kind of thing where I know I'm an adult. I know I'm a podcast host, but.
Yeah, but here's the flip side. I have to say, and I do have to give us a pat on the back because...
I love doing that.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time, and I've dealt with a lot of shows.
Yeah.
And produced a lot of shows. And there ain't nobody like Bray Kenny.
It's
the truth.
That's true.
Sometimes now we'll take something out if maybe if it goes too long. It's never because we fuck up.
No.
Or someone may call and I got to take a call or something like that.
Or your husband may actually have to go to the emergency room one time.
It's life or death.
Head injury, traumatic head injury.
But what other shows are doing, the Call Your Daddy and all that.
Yeah.
They're doing multi-million-dollar productions.
Right.
And even just how we do our ads. And it has served us very well. Yeah. Even though we love to bitch about how other people seem to get rewarded and we don't, we have been rewarded.
Yeah.
It's just funnier to bitch.
Yeah.
And the reason we've been rewarded is because we are real good at... We're good at it.
We are good at it.
You
heard
might
it here,
hate our
folks.
Guts, but
then we're still good at that.
We're good at this thing and nothing else.
Well, I'd like to think.
You may be. I am not, Sarah. I have been racking my brain being like, what else would I do? In fact, I started asking other people. Hey.
Yeah, we said medical sales.
That's the only thing I've come up with. And or any sales. Mm-hmm. I could do any sales at all.
Any sales.
Preferably in a male-dominated field.
If you really wanted to, you could do stand-up.
Absolutely not. I literally thought today I could never do stand-up.
Louise Meister Butler, you are incorrect. You did stand-up already. You're going to take this out, but do not.
I was going to say for $0, but it wasn't zero, but it was pretty close to zero.
Well, yeah, but if you did that enough times, you'd have to be willing to start at square one,
yeah,
but you could do it. Yes.
Morgan,
yes. Exactly. That's what I was, yes.
You know how she started as like
yes,
a jewelry party person?
Yes.
What is that called? I forget the jewelry company, but Premier Jewelry. And she would sell it in people's houses, and then they would book just because they would want her to do like a stand-up set in their living room.
Yes.
Maybe that is for me. Maybe I love pyramid schemes after all. I mean, I'm sure there's something I would be.
There must be some draw.
In the living room.
Right. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I don't even need to sell, and that is Rocket Money, because it's friggin' free.
That's right.
Free
app.
My
gosh. Okay.
Saving me
Shout
money.
out to Rocket Money. I am so glad I have them, because guess what I realized thanks to Rocket Money?
What?
My freaking mortgage switched like their portals, like how they do their finances or their money or whatever. And it's been on automatic payment for over a year. Nobody told me that. I'm sure they did. Something
and
that I didn't know.
And then they just like...
Yep.
Then you're not automatic anymore.
And
Sarah almost lost her home.
I was like, I got a lot of money in the bank this month. I wonder what's going on. I didn't make a lot of money this month.
No.
And then I realized
I am saving.
I had not Rocket Money realized and was like, hey, you should usually have not this much right now. And then I found out literally one day before it was late.
That is a real testimonial.
Yeah.
Rocket Money.
I would have never noticed if I didn't have Rocket Money. Because I would have just done what I do, which is go about my business and not look at my bank account because I'm afraid to look.
I know. I have that tendency too. When I think it's going to be bad news, I'm like, I'm not going to open that up. But what's great about Rocket Money is it is empowering and it is helpful and useful, because things happen like that where, your mortgage changes something or whatever. Or maybe you sign up for 2 trials of something. And then next thing you know, you're paying twice as much. And they're like, hey, girl, knock it off. We can sort this out. And they'll help you find those unwanted subscriptions, monitor that spending. And they will even help you negotiate your rates at maybe insurance or your phone or whatever. They have 5 million members. They've saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, with members saving up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions. Reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Download the Rocket Money app and enter our show name, the Brain Candy Podcast, in the survey so they know we sent you. Don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today and tell them you heard about them from our show. Personal finance app. You will not be sorry, and it's free to download, so just try it. I have saved way more than what they say. It's like up to $740 a year. I've saved way more than that.
Yeah, me too. Way more.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a funny, first 20 minutes because none of that was on the old
no, it wasn't.
Schedule.
It wasn't, but, whatever we were talking about.
We're good at this.
Important. Let's talk about stuff that I do have on my schedule. I've been wanting to talk about this. I've been teasing you. Ooh.
Do you want to? Yeah. Is this a table of contents?
Yeah, I'll give you a table of contents.
Okay.
So I want to finally talk to you about porn. I sound like a parent. I want to talk to you about porn.
Yeah. We need to talk about your porn use.
We need to talk about your porn use. Okay. I want to talk about an unlikely suspect in a drug case.
Okay.
Or I should say an informant that helped bring down a major UK drug ring.
Okay.
And then I want to talk about, what music mosquitoes hate.
Great.
Yep. And then I want to talk
mosquitoes.
about, I know, me too. And then I want to talk about spicy foods.
Yes. I love all of these topics.
Okay.
Spicy, fuck them, and spicy again. Porn, mosquitoes, and
yeah,
you're
right. Okay, spicy. Yeah, there's going to be a little, chili peppers would be an appropriate emoji for this episode.
Okay.
So I've been reading a lot of stuff recently. I read this article in Vice that was called "The Case Against Internet Porn."
Okay.
Here's my hot take.
Great.
Maybe a not hot take. I don't think we should have internet porn.
It's like a mild hot take.
Yeah.
It's a hot, mild take.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't think porn should be legal on the internet?
It's not that I don't think it should be legal. I think that porn in the way is in its current accessibility, the way like, or however you want to word that.
Yeah, because you feel like I'm surmising. You think it's like drugs, where it's like a problem, so it ought to be regulated or outlawed.
Well, I do and I don't. I think we need to regulate it more, but I do not think that it's a drug in the same way. I actually will argue that it's not even an addiction, that porn addiction
I don't think it
is more of a moral issue than it is a medical diagnosis.
Yeah.
Okay. I've thought that maybe that would be controversial and a hot take too.
We know that. It's like
We
science.
do know that. We absolutely know that. And I think people push back on that and people think like, oh yeah, well, my partner, they watch porn, they're addicted to it all the time. If
they have a guilty conscience. That's what's cooking.
Correct. The compulsive behavior is tied to the shame and the secrecy and a moral framework. Really.
Yes.
Not towards chemical
so then why do
dependency.
you feel like it should be unavailable on the internet?
Because I think, and this is kind of related also in a weird way to the spicy food topic later down the road.
Because you become conditioned.
You become like we are
Desensitized.
We are desensitized in a way that I think is having a major effect on youth.
That I agree with.
I'm seeing it in kids, and I'm hearing it from kids. When I talk to kids and young adults, they tell me about the effects of the internet and of what's accessible and how it didn't even matter if they tried. If they didn't look at it themselves, they were getting exposed to things that they shouldn't have been exposed to. And these are kids who are in the best homes, in the best, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I think that at a certain point, you have to, for the same reason that we don't let porn air on television, like on a regular station that would just play all the time, that a kid can just turn on. It feels like a little box that pops up on the screen that says, "Are you 18 or over? Check yes or no," is not enough for a 12-year-old or 14-year-old or even sometimes a 17 or 18-year-old.
I hear what you're saying. What is the counter argument for why?
I mean, I guess free speech or something like that. I don't know. And I'm not saying we shouldn't have it. I am a big fan of OnlyFans. I like that. We're behind a paywall, where the artists are the ones who are profiting from it.
Right. It's like I definitely see a problem. I know what you're saying, and I agree with you that it's not good.
It's not
and
good.
I definitely see the problem with, like, for example, how the UK is dealing with it.
How is that? I don't even know.
They
Tell
just
me.
passed legislation wherein on paper, their argument is to handle that, so that you have to show your age and all that on when you go to certain sites. But that's a problem because
That's tracking.
that
you now.
includes YouTube, Spotify, all kinds of. Being on the internet now means it's a surveillance situation.
Absolutely. Oh,
and
my God.
That's not great.
Wow, that runs into, yep.
Right. So then that's gross. And I don't like that solution. So I can't figure out how to accomplish what you want to accomplish without sacrificing things that are also fundamentally important. Besides, like, on an individual level, limiting your child or whatever.
I mean, how hard would it be to actually put all those images behind, like everything behind paywall, and make it so that
at this
you
point,
couldn't
impossible,
right?
Yeah.
You can't like put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Because in order then to determine which images are qualify, then you have that kind of surveillance where they're using whatever technology to check everything that's on there. And
then things like art get scrubbed because
and then it's the old what's porn question.
Right, exactly.
So,
Susie, what have we done?
I think that it's unfortunately a toothpaste in the tube situation where we've crossed a line.
Yeah.
And then bad actors are coming in to exploit the fears of parents and moralists, and they're using that to then get data.
Right.
Now, if I got to upload my ID to YouTube and Spotify, all kinds.
I don't want to do that.
No. And that's why they're saying the age of the internet is over. What we used to have, this sort of anonymous freewheeling.
Oh, no. Right.
Is gone, and it's all the bad parts.
It does feel like that.
Yeah.
I can't help but think that a 14-year-old not seeing super like graphic and like abusive porn when he just types in pornhub.com and presses search might be helpful.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
You know, I feel like with AI getting as good as it's getting, shouldn't we be able to like filter and search that and like understand like what is and isn't?
Yeah, but that's
sex?
not a moneymaker.
I know. That's what it comes down to for me is like this is just we're not going to stop something that makes so much money.
No way.
Right. So that's it. We live in a world that prioritizes like money over kids' well-being, and that is so sad.
Yeah.
And so depressing. I knew this was
real
gonna
uplifting
episode. I know. I knew. That's why do you think it took me 4 episodes to talk about this? Because I was like, I read this article. I do really want to talk about it. I do think it's important to talk about it because at what's important is you have to have conversations with your kids at every single age, you know?
I mean, I would love to. Anytime. And I try.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we're not doing that.
Right. And you know what? They're going to not want to talk about it.
Why?
Because
what is the big deal?
Because what they're trying to avoid are the feelings that it creates in them. And these are new feelings. And and that feeling is uncomfortable. And do you remember the first time you got like excited and turned on, but it was like against your will?
Mm-hmm.
And that feels uncomfortable and embarrassing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to, all it takes is them talking about it. So they're going to talk about it with mom, and then all of a sudden they're going to be picturing these things. They're going to be like, "Stop, mom! I don't want to talk about that."
Yeah, like
because they're
avoiding
avoiding the feelings that it's going to create. But we want those little kids to know that they're going to see stuff that's going to make them feel excited.
Who cares?
But that's okay, and that it's different than real life. And that things that they see in the same way we play video games, and that's not real life. We can't whip out a sword and chop somebody's head off. We can't do the things that we see in porn in real life. And they're going to make you feel ways that maybe we're not ready for before a certain age. In the same way we don't do drugs until our brain's fully developed. We don't want to see certain things before our brain is fully developed. And you can, but it comes with a big consequence. In the same way, you can do drugs, but it comes with a big consequence. And so that's how I would say it if I were a parent. And
I agree with you.
You can always send them to Aunt Sarah over here. And He'll be forced to talk about sex.
I wonder if
in a very age-appropriate, healthy way.
I think it would be worse.
Of course,
like I think I'm the most.
Yes.
That he'll indulge in it.
I'm sure. I know for sure he's not going to indulge.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're never going to, because the same way nobody. I don't want to talk to my mom about sex.
Why?
I can't. I don't want to talk. I don't talk. I want to talk to my brothers about it. I don't want to talk. No.
I do.
No, do not. Hard line. But
I was doing that with my brother's girlfriend, and I was so into it. Not because I want to know about their personal situation.
Of course.
But just sort of like the topic.
Right.
Is so fun to talk about.
It is fun. Look see, you're not as much of a prude. Thank you.
I'm not.
Right.
It's everyone else. And then I make people uncomfortable. And then I'm the problem, Sarah. I hate it. I'm just like, what?
I like your casual attitude about it. And he's going to feel real safe doing is coming to you if anything weird happens.
Yeah,
he gets any sort of STD or something down the road, he's going to be like,
I would be so mad.
Mom, something.
Can you imagine?
No,
I'm just saying, like, I would be mad because all this time I'm like, don't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the one saying stuff.
Right.
And it's like crickets.
Right. Like, have you heard nothing?
Right. Did you literally not hear it?
Oh, my God. If I had a kid, I would make them take a quiz. Like, there would be an exam. There would be.
That's a great idea.
There'd be a multiple choice question or like fill in the blank. And I'll be like, oh, you were listening? Okay, well, I'll never talk about this again. We can actually drop the subject, and I will not ask you these questions ever again, but I'm going to give you a test on it tomorrow.
If you get an A.
And not the test right after so you can it's on the fresh top of your mind. The next day, if you get an A, never have to talk about it again. This is gold star parenting.
You're right, Sarah.
Thank you, Susie. Yeah, I love this.
This
is why the people on the challenge would say when they have kids, they want to just send them to me for ages 7 to 14, and I got them.
Yeah, she knows what's up.
I do know what's up. So, okay, we finally talked about porn. I could cross that off my list.
What a relief.
What a relief. Okay, what else? I want to talk about a funny, how do I want to put this? Well, I guess exactly like that. A talking parrot helped bring down a major UK drug ring.
Are you kidding?
I mean, help is a stretch, but for the story, yes.
What happened?
Okay, so here, listen to this. So in the UK, there is this ringleader named Adam Garnett, who's 35. He's currently in prison, was in prison when this was happening, and he was running this drug gang from prison.
Yeah.
And they found out he was running this drug gang when they discovered all of these cell phones and wireless routers like in his prison cell, right? And so they look into his
wireless routers.
Yeah, they look into it in the phones, and the police are like, and the guy's like, no, I swear, it's not me. But they look in the phone, and in the phone are videos of his girlfriend's pet parrot named Mango, who had been there for all of the drug deals that have gone down and were involved in this bird was around inside the house.
Is so stupid.
Where
how dumb can you be?
How dumb can you be? Not only that, Mango was not just a bystander. Mango had been taught phrases like 2 for $25. So this guy had video of a bird, and not just any bird, his girlfriend's bird, that was using drug code and drug lingo in his phone.
This is crazy, because what is the phrase from like Italian mob movies where it's like he sung like a
parakeet, or no, what is it? Like a canary.
Something like that.
Yeah,
like they say
sing,
that,
hey,
like
sing like a canary. Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
In this case, it's squawk like a parrot.
Wow.
Right.
And so, like, what? They watched these videos and were like, well,
yeah,
this
like,
bird knows a little too much about
yeah, correct.
drug deals.
They're like, is this your girlfriend? Yes. Does she have a bird? Yes.
Mango.
Is this her bird? Yes.
No way.
Yep.
Did the lady get in trouble, you think?
Yep, they sure did. So the video showed Garnett's girlfriend laughing as the bird repeated the phrases. And unfortunately, the phrases were in front of a child. So everybody's going to jail. So many people are going to jail. This investigation revealed so much information, including multiple accomplices. There were sentences that ranged from 5 to 19 years. So yeah, I guess like the leader of it, he ended up getting 19 years. The girlfriend, I think she got 15. And I think there are 2 people who are still on the run though from this ring. And the
Mango
bird, okay. This was my question. None of the articles that I read answered the question of where's the bird now.
Mango?
I mean, is the bird
On the lamb.
like laughing all the way to the bank because they were used as a witness and that's all? And what if the bird was like, I could imagine a little bird, like, you know how parrots like can lick, and I can imagine him like rolling little joints and like sticking his little tongue out and like on his little beak.
I just looked it up. That's what they say. He sang like a canary. This is what they say. Why would you be a drug lord and
with
get
a bird? You're gonna get an animal that talks?
That is so dumb.
That's your own damn fault.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
And it would be very funny to put that bird on trial. Like the cartoons write themselves.
It's funny because like, it seems like there are a lot of bird people that do get into trouble.
Well, yeah, I think birds can often attract an interesting type.
What is the type though? People that like to be social, but then they hate people. They hate accountability.
I'm saying that the guy who is walking around with the parrot on his shoulder may have at one time also been the guy who opens up his jacket and has like Rolexes in it.
Totally.
That feels
Flim-flam
like
man.
Yeah. That feels like the same guy. Like the Rolex guy that night who's like, hey, you want to buy a Rolex? Is the same guy who on the weekends is walking around with his parrot on his shoulder.
Yeah, because they're like flashy.
Yes.
But they don't want to be held accountable.
I don't know what it is, but that's the same guy.
Yeah, well, in my case, I'm thinking of Heidi Fleiss here. Remember her and all her damn birds?
Yeah, she had a bunch of weird birds.
Was she on Celebrity Rehab or whatever?
Yeah.
And it was just like, lady.
Yeah.
What is with the birds?
Who else is a bird person? I mean, I know somebody from the challenge who likes birds.
Who is it?
She's a veterinarian.
Oh my God.
She had a bird.
Really?
It was very lovely.
What, like a parrot?
Yeah, like a parakeet or something like that.
I mean, birds are great and everything. If you could put a diaper on a bird.
Oh, God. Just the idea of having to. No. Susie.
I'm just saying
nobody should own any animal that you have to change a diaper for.
You're right.
And I'm saying that as somebody who owned an animal who did need a diaper for the last year of its life. And I know what that was
different.
like.
That's different.
I know, that's different. So I'm saying like if this animal needs that just regular, nope, you can't have that animal then.
Yeah.
That's an outdoor animal.
I did just read this little article about how the scientists just figured out that birds will always jump up and go into fly to poo. Oh. Like they never just are sitting on the ground and go.
Okay, well that seems nice of them.
I think it's born out of like they don't want to soil like if they're in water or something.
Yeah.
And so guess how much they poop every
hour?
God. Every hour.
God. Okay.
In grams.
Fuck, I don't gotta know my measurements now. What's a gram?
So they weigh about 600 grams.
Okay. Holy shit.
So
literally.
how many grams?
I'm gonna say an hour? If it's more than 50 grams, I'm gonna be shocked.
It's 30 grams an hour.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm still shocked.
5% of their body weight, they poop an hour.
Can you imagine if you shat 25% of your body weight.
That's what I mean.
Every
That's 5 pounds an
hour.
hour or more, depending on, 100. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like if you're 200 pounds, you're pooping 10 pounds an hour.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And think about how much 10 pounds is. An hour. The plumbing systems could never. Okay, so what that tells me is that bird shit is really good nutrients for our soil. There's got to be good shit in bird shit.
Yeah, it did say that. It said that that's a lot of nutrient transportation because they're flying.
There's no way that's not really helpful
to the ecosystem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. See?
Well, and they discovered this
everything
because
has a reason. I love that.
All along when they were studying birds, and they would put those cameras on them,
Yeah.
and they want to see where they go, what they're doing with whatever, and that's really fun and everything. But then they're like, let's turn the cameras around so we can see where they're navigating and watch their heads and all that stuff. But they also got a bird's eye view, so to speak, of where they're pooping and how much they're pooping. And they always go up in the air to let it out.
So if you knew that about this animal,
yeah,
that would not be the first animal I would put in my house.
That's what I'm saying.
It should not happen.
They talk and shit a lot.
That is an outside thing.
And from what I've seen, they talk shit a lot. They do.
Good one, Susie.
Really, thank you,
one.
but it's also true. Like, they're like really good at comebacks.
They're gonna take the worst thing that. Yeah, it's kind of like the talk. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. You know when a toddler's like learning language, and then you say, and then you giggle when they say fuck, and then next thing you know, the baby's like fuck.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening with the parrot. Parrot's like, oh, a response.
Yeah.
I'll do this again.
Right.
Next thing you know,
they're making drug
2 for
deals.
25, 2 for 25, 2 for 25. Ah.
I mean, if you're doing drugs, like if you have a dealer,
yeah,
and they have a bird,
yeah,
you got to stop going there.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're doing any kind of illegal activity with someone with a bird,
that bird could definitely
sing like a canary,
rat you out. Yeah.
Yes. Wow, Sarah. I thought you were there was like a documentary series about like the biggest drug guy in the UK, and he was just like this unsuspecting, cute, like Spanish taxi driver. It was so stupid that I stopped watching it.
Oh.
This is way better.
Yeah, way better. This could make a very cute and albeit adult themed
we don't know where he is.
Cartoon. Yeah.
We don't know where Mango even is.
We don't. And Mango has been a name that I would like to use for a pet.
You have mentioned that.
And so I don't want them to ruin the old name.
You could redeem it.
Or it could be like you're named after a real gangster bird.
Yeah. Right.
know?
Yeah, it could be like the opposite when you're skinny and
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, now let's talk about mosquitoes and what songs they don't like.
This is going to be great.
This is great. So
I fucking hate these guys.
I know that summer season is almost over, or coming to an end here, but still, maybe during fall, you can just forget your citronella candles, and instead, you can just blast some Skrillex.
Is that a cappella?
Oh my God, that's so funny. No, Skrillex is not
metal?
acapellics. We're acapella. We're gonna listen to what Skrillex sounds. And no, it is electronic music.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
And it's bad. There are some songs that are tolerable, but I went to see. I think it was Skrillex.
I think you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Dead Mouse or one of those.
You saw Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse. It was Dead Mouse. Which is Skrillex adjacent, but it was like Dead Mouse in his like Skrillex era. It was painful. And so when you hear, okay, so I'm going to play the song. This was a study that was done in 2019. So let me just give you a little bit of the background. So scientists in Malaysia, Thailand, and Japan were exploring whether electronic music could interfere with mosquitoes' behavior. And they found that this song by Skrillex absolutely impacted mosquitoes. And so I'm going to play the song for you. Can you hear that?
Oh yeah, I hear it. I hate it.
How is this enjoyable? I know. No, I can't.
It's not music.
So it's called Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites.
Remember when I said to your ex, like, how come you don't like music?
Yeah, this is like music you would like. Like, I hate it. It's not music. So they exposed a group of these mosquitoes to two different conditions. They had the music off, and then they had the music on, playing these. And the findings showed that there was a delayed host interaction. So female mosquitoes in silence found their host much faster. And when the music was on, their visits were significantly delayed. So the mosquitoes will not be able to find you as well with this music on. It totally makes sense, but then it gets a little weird when you start to study music and how it impacts mosquitoes more, because this was a more recent study that was done in it, but this has been done before. So I looked into a few other studies that had been done on this and what the findings were. And commercial ultrasound devices, which are like sold all the time for mosquitoes, is like mosquito, you've seen those, that like ultrasonic devices that emit this ultrasonic sound, and it'll like create this mosquito-proof ring around your house or whatever. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh, this is a thing that they say that no significant effect. So ultrasonic sound does not.
Same with citronella, by the way.
Oh, really? No effect?
Just DEET, really. And fans, because they're weak flyers. Yeah.
DEET, fans, and Skrillex is basically it. That's all that works.
That is nuts.
Right. So,
but they're saying all electronica, though, not just this band.
Well, this is what they tested. So I'm sure there are certain things about the, like, obviously
what did they
the music
theorize?
That are doing it. So predator mimicking ultrasounds, sounds that were between 35 like kilohertz or whatever the rating is, whatever, showed evasive behavior of a substantial subset of females, but not really as much as the Skrillex ones did for some reason. And high frequency ultrasound disrupted the host seeking and then affected mosquito behavior at the molecular level. So it could be this high frequency ultrasound, but then when they show it, when they do it in actual devices and like try to mimic that in like a mosquito device that you can buy like over the counter, it seems to have no effect. So I don't know.
Remember how I said, like, if I could choose, I would pick to eradicate, like, what is it that extinction for mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And furthermore, I don't think they bring anything to the table. Like, they're the
just
deadliest
population
animal.
Control.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it.
Nobody's saying like that's what we want, though.
Nobody's saying that's what we want, but we're saying that is what, like, parasites and those kind of things that are designed to just kill their host.
They're only predators.
That to me is population control.
Because that's the deadliest animal on Earth is mosquitoes.
Yeah. Yes.
And also just pesky. Like, they are so annoying and it's so itchy.
And make the worst noise.
Yeah.
Why do they make that noise?
So gross.
They do not have to make that noise.
You think it's a choice?
I mean, I don't know why they're bred to. I don't think that it's a choice. I mean, in a way, I guess you could argue that. I think that everything in nature has a biological explanation. Mm-hmm. That we don't have anything by accident. Mm-hmm. That you can trace everything to, okay, this is why it does this. The sounds that cicadas...
What about sociopathy? I mean, it benefits that individual, but how does it benefit... like the kingdom.
Well, I would say things that are adaptive, like that all people possess. I think you're going to have what are they called? Like mutations. Like they're going to have things where it goes wrong. And if that were the norm, then yes,
gotcha.
That would be.
Here,
yes, yeah. But that's like an out the.
But the noise.
Right.
All make or whatever.
Yeah, so like cicadas, like they all make that noise because they're all basically like, I'm ready to fuck, like let's do it. I'm so horny. Yes, and so you can hear them. You know, frog. You can like trace everything to what fucking eyelashes, everything. So I feel like there's some reason why mosquitoes make that sound. Maybe in a way that it's like the perfect amount of letting you know it's there. Like we need them to be killed at a certain number. So that balance, like if mosquitoes didn't make a noise, then they would be too deadly.
Yeah. It'd be like being invisible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have to talk about this. This blew my mind. Okay. If you were to take a sound wave or light. If you were to take light, and you were to stretch light from New York to Maine, like stretch out, what percentage of that light do you think in distance would be visible to the human eye?
I think you said this and it was so awful.
Dude, it's so crazy.
You said it was like under 5%.
The size of a peanut, Susie. 0.00039%.
That's what you did.
The size of a peanut. If you were to take it, that means so little is visible to us.
Yeah.
The only thing that we have evolved enough to see is enough to survive. Our predators. So we have only evolved to hear enough to survive. That's it. So the sound, we can hear a mosquito make that noise because we've needed to. It's we've needed to evolve enough to hear the sound a mosquito makes, but other animals maybe hear it really loud because they have to be like, oh shit, a mosquito, get away. Or they hear it not at all because, I don't know, mosquitoes aren't
a threat.
Yeah. Isn't that's fucking crazy
wacky.
To think about. Yeah.
Yeah, and in LA they released all those male mosquitoes.
Yes.
Yeah. I want them to do that everywhere. Do it here.
Right. Oh my God.
Males only.
We can do I could do an entire episode on mosquitoes.
Me too, Sarah.
We really could.
Okay, well we're gone over, so we should wrap it up. But I am agreeing with you that I'm not done talking about them.
Right.
But that was so fascinating, Sarah. Great job. You're the best.
You are.
If you want to use our codes, go to thebraincandypodcast.com. If you want to watch reality content, go to our patreon.com/braincandy. And just keep supporting us because Lord knows this is all we're good at least me. I don't want to include you. Sarah can be a therapist. I got nothing else. So please
keep using those codes. Keep the lights on.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.